What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, I want to set the stage for today's video just a little bit. It was almost a full 3 years ago during the summer of 2019 and only months after Avengers Endgame's theatrical release that Namor was first named as making an appearance in Black Panther. Fringe editorials like We Got This Covered first weighed in saying that he would actually be the film's antagonist alongside the, at the time, Black Panther Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace. Now, this was a full year before Chadwick would pass, and we knew that the entirety of the story and the script would undergo a major overhaul at the hands of Ryan Coogler after his unfortunate and untimely passing. Chadwick Boseman no longer to carry on the mantle and not to be recast by Marvel Studios. Surely major things would change about the script, but now here we are with today's story in an interview run with Vice yesterday where they openly talked about who's playing Namor in the upcoming Black Panther and specific details about the role, confirming what was originally reported as the film over 3 years ago, and maybe one of the only parts of the story to stay intact. We're going to break down the entirety of Vice's breaking article with the actor who's playing Namor and some details he revealed about the character that vastly changed his origin story. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider editorial like we're covering today, and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. If you want, stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so this actually broke yesterday from Vice World News under the headline, "New Black Panther star is calling out Mexico for its racism," in the subtitle naming Tenoch Huerta as that new Black Panther star, the long-rumored actor to be playing Namor in the upcoming film. This is what they went on to report. In the US, Latinos across the spectrum are among the least represented in film and television. A milestone came in 2016 when Diego Luna was cast in the leading role in Star Wars franchise Rogue One and kept his accent. As the Washington Post explained, it just wasn't that a Mexican was on the screen or even that the actor was speaking in a Mexican accent. It was the unexpectedness of the role. There was no particular reason Cassian was Mexican or why he shouldn't be. He just was. Huerta's upcoming role as Namor in Marvel's Black Panther Wakanda Forever marks a huge jump in his career. The quick-tempered mutant spawn of a human sea captain and the princess of an undersea kingdom, Namor is quick to fight other heroes in his quest to protect his homeland. Huerta has been learning a Mayan language for the role and spent months filming in Atlanta. Marvel hasn't confirmed Huerta's casting in the movie, which is expected to be released in November, and a press aide accompanied the actor to make sure he didn't talk about it. Well, shoot, they probably should have sent that same aide back with the guy who wrote this article for Vice, because they definitely talked about it. Major confirmations in this article. Number one, that Huerta is actually playing Namor and that Namor's in the film, and that Marvel Studios intends on changing the origin of this character from Atlantis, which is originally where he is in the comics, to this newer origin story and indeed of Mayan origin. Now, we reported on this heavily last week, as well as one of the impetus for the battle between these two nations, Wakanda and whatever nation this reveals to be called, by Doctor Doom himself seizing on the moment as Wakanda is leaderless to cause a rift between the two nations. Indeed, because in Doctor Doom's own conquest to conquer, as he's moving through Africa, realizes that he can't defeat Wakanda on his own. Why do something when you can have your enemies do it for you? Classic Doctor Doom. Now, before you blow a lid and say that, hey, this article mentioned mutants, I am positive that they probably did not clarify that with Marvel Studios, and as has been the case, especially real recently with Multiverse of Madness, when we had the man himself, Professor X, on screen, Marvel Studios has chosen not to explain mutants or even mention them up until now. The unofficial official explainer from the writer on Doctor Strange, Michael Waldron, being that they didn't want to overshadow the property introducing mutants and make it all about that. And then I put forward that if they're not going to explain them in that instance, when you have Professor X on screen, they may hold the explainer for mutants altogether till they get to the rumored first X-Men film that's rumored to be called The Mutants and tackle it there. But I put this forward as a theory in a couple of videos, and I want to put it forward again. There are not too many resident quote-unquote smart men left introduced in R616 or the 19999 or whatever it's going to end up being. Our universe had Tony Stark, but has not introduced Reed Richards. Shuri is one of those smartest people on Earth. So if we needed a quick explainer as to what and who Namor was, she could explain what mutants are and have the capability of doing so, both the equipment to analyze him and the intellect to explain it. So if we needed a mutant explainer on screen, she'd be the most likely person to do it. Not that they will do this during Black Panther 2. I think they're probably going to back pocket it. He just used the words mutant here because he was drawing from the origin of the comics, he being whoever was the author on this article. It is not an official confirmation of any mutant cameos showing up during this film in the MCU. Speaking of cameos, the list is piling up for Wakanda Forever, as if Doctor Doom and Namor are not enough. We've also heard that Ironheart is going to be making her MCU debut during the show, and as reported in the last 24 hours, conversely, Shuri will be making multiple appearances during her show in Ironheart, which is set to start production very, very soon. Remember, guys, now that's Shuri's role. Just the way Iron Man was providing people with tech, analysis, and insight, Shuri can easily play that role if she should be passed the mantle of Black Panther, which is definitely the topic for a much different video we have coming out. I've been working on it for 2 weeks, who I think will end up as the new Black Panther by the time we get to the end of Wakanda Forever. But as always, I am all ears. Let me know down in the comments who you want to take the mantle of Black Panther in the MCU, and quickly let's get into the giveaway stuff and talk about what's going on here at the channel. Okay, so we're still giving away PlayStation 5s all the way up to 1 million subscribers every 20,000. We just dinged the last milestone and got in touch with that winner. We'll be doing the next one at 980. If you want to be entered to win or for any of the future giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. Now, if you're still watching this video at the 7-minute mark, and it's an appeal I made, I think in my last video on Wakanda Forever a week or so ago, I wanted to reach out to those of you who watch all of my videos or watch a majority of them and just sort of appeal to you in a human way, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, to do so. As I've approached 1 million subscribers, I've noticed, and my analytics say, that there are those of you who have watched over 100 videos or watch my videos 90% of the month. Every single day you're clicking on them, but you're not subscribed. In fact, most of the traffic here isn't. And if a lot of you just took the time to hit the subscribe button, which is free for you to do and doesn't negatively impact you in any way. In fact, the algorithm probably still feeds you my videos in your homepage anyway, which is a lot of the reason that we don't do it. Then I would probably hit 1 million subscribers by the end of the day. That's how many of you are watching the channel and not subscribed, which is cool. I've realized from this revelation here that I'm the same way. Channels I watch all the time, shout out to my boy Popo Medic, or even another channel like Blacktail Studios, I was never subscribed. I would just watch them from my home screen. So I made sure to go ahead and sub to those channels because us as content creators, it's the thing that matters the most. And I've tried not to get excited about 1 million subscribers, but man, we are oh so close. So if you're one of those people who watches hundreds of videos and you haven't subscribed already, I'd love you forever if you did. But no worries if not. Keep doing you. I'll still love you. You guys take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.